taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First down, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Down at the 26.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
It starts to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So
now the Patriots getting set. To take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 11 yards there, first down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
2 yards.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
There's 3. Patriots nothing.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos
Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. you've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that can... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off here the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
For the Patriots.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right after the turnover, they come out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
6-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of
good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired and they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Panthers.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second.
And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
For a
big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's all right. Hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
43-yard line.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by Shaq.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio, and that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
With the carry for Carolina.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
2 yards on the
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22.
Going to run again here with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Derrick Henry.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
At the 46-yard
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. 4. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3-yard loss.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Justin Tucker.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Flushed out right.
And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Bridgewater now from the 50. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass.
DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are back within a score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 5. At time, a huge factor. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards to pick up there. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
The 47-yard
How many
line.
times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
41.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road